It's always like a women versus men thing. Nah, like everybody has a view and a story, and at the end of the day, we gotta respect each other. Like, man, woman, we all in the same fight. All day, I'm just hearing about, God talk. Yo, my homeboy going through this, something like this. And as women, it's like, well, yo, my homegirl going through this. So it's like, well, I'm gonna touch on everything for everybody. I fail to understand you niggas. Grew up with you niggas. We all grew up with each other. Why you shoot at niggas? You can't duck, throw a right, duck a swing. What up with y'all? Know you got some pain, but come on, my nigga. What makes you a man are these. You get it out the way, but you live to fight another day. It comes from a funny movie, Friday, but that's some of the realest shit ever. Like, you live to fight another day. What happened? He called you out your name, a bitch, a fag, or something? You ain't different from each other. Why you always frontin', homie? You ain't really about that life. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to lose your life. Real brothers don't kill brothers over a pair of J's or Nikes. You take somebody's life over sneakers, you can't make that right again. The pain of watching them kill each other and watching them kill each other. No, all of us don't love us, and some of us think it's corny to call another a brother, call a sister a queen. Who messed up your self-esteem, my nigga? Now if you have any music where you got king or queen in it, you hotep, you conscious, off gate. At what point in time did it become not cool to think of yourself as a king or queen? You ain't gotta live or die by the trigger. You ain't gotta hide your pain in bottles of liquor. The world will never ever understand this dilemma. Oh, the pain of it. The pain, a black man disrespected by the world, no peace at home, disrespected by his own girl, no emotion for fear of being weak. They human just like you and me. Chill for a second, breathe. No asthma, pumps they grab, spill plasma. The world gets so heavy and it's so tight, it feels like you can't breathe, like your chest is tight, you carrying the world on your shoulders. But they don't grab asthma pumps, sometimes they grab guns and they go out in the world and it's just like, I'ma get my respect through this gun. Girl, can't you see? He need you by his side. Weep. That don't make you weak, nigga. I understand your pain. The pain of a black woman disrespected by the world. Too much attitude, anger. We ain't supposed to love our bodies. Fuck you. I know what you think about us. On the flip side, I am a black woman, and I live in this world, and, I know how the world looks at us. We're not beautiful, and we're the lowest of the lowest. Not only are we black, but we're women at that. Well, if the world's treating me like this, and my man's got all this on his shoulders, and I gotta hold him up, who's holding me up? Overlooked by our own, cause we ain't exotic. If you're not of a certain skin complexion, if you don't look exotic, if you don't look like you're mixed with something, if you're dark skinned, if your hair isn't, silky and down your back, it's like, oh, you're not beautiful. But at the same time, everyone wants to look like them. They want the thick lips. They want the big butts. America been sucking our titties too long. Maddie can't break us. America, we too strong. I know the pain, frustration, all the lies, deceit. The love of watching a mother beat a child in the street. Oh, the pain of it. And the Baltimore riots were on, and they showed that clip of that woman going to get her son and pushing him and beating him across the head like that was love. People, thought, oh, that's abuse, you shouldn't talk. No, that's love. Because we have it so hard, we have to make sure they know I'm responsible for you and I'm not gonna let you do this, and I'm doing this because I love you. The pain of a man who never knew the man that made him, won't man enough to raise him, teach him how to raise his fist when others tripped, or how to shoot a ball, look a man in the eye, check his emotions and all that. How do I handle the emotions that I feel that being a black man in America puts on me? Women can only show you so much, but men have to teach you some things, how to handle those situations, how to look a man in the eye, how to give a handshake with a man. Teach him how to survive a world, don't give a fuck about him. Oh, the pain, the one to teach him the game of life. How to piss in toilets right, respect another man, why they run the gangs and them triggers bang, bang all fucking night. The pain of a daddy's girl without a daddy. Look like daddy, daddy absent. Want a man to fill that void, she yelling at him, spank me, daddy. Girls need to learn what to look for in a man through her father. Like a guy who runs to a gang, she might feel like she's missing something and she's trying to find it through sex. Or some man to fill this void of my daddy being gone. And, you find yourself caught up in bad situations. Daddy wasn't there to pay. She tried to fill it with his thing. He ain't got a daddy neither. He don't know how to really please her. Break her heart, no daddy for her to run to or him to have some fear for. You don't have a dad, who's gonna sit down with him and have that conversation? Respect my daughter, because if you don't, you gotta come see me. Protect her when she walking down the aisle to meet Mr. Right. Ain't no daddy there if you mess up to threaten his life. Pain. The pain of a mother who went half on a baby and got a whole lot to deal with. He pieced out, she piecing it together by herself shit. It takes two people to make a baby. Like, if we laying down, you got your whoop whoop, I got the egg, we gonna need both of those to make the whoop whoop. You know what I mean? This is 50-50, but I got the whole 100 of it. Because you're not here. Look, this real pain, the only one at his games, the one she can make between work and shit. Trying to make excuses why his deadbeat absent. Some men lay down, they're not prepared, they're not ready. They might be selfish. Maybe they don't want the responsibility, maybe they're scared. But they leave. Pain knowing she can't take the pain away, hard truth. The only scar she can't bandage for a baby, Lord, whew. The pain of a man who wanna love his child, raise his child. Baby mama crazy, she don't never let him see his child. You never hear about the good fathers. You always hear about the single moms and the deadbeat dads. The statistics will show, especially in the black community, black men are there for their children more than any other ethnic group, but you wouldn't know that. System treat him fucked up, money, always treat his mama like the victim. The system, again, it's not built in the favor of black men. Women will take you to child support when you're trying to do good. It's just like, let me see how much I can get from you. You still ain't gonna see your child, though. Pain in his ass, she make it hard to do the right thing, it pains him. He can't be around for his offspring. She lied to his child, grow up calling fucked up. The pain knowing he can't fix what she messed up, pain.